What's up, guys? It's Alicia here with Keller Williams South Tampa, coming at you with another Millennial Monday. All right, so a couple of things I want to address before we start looking at all this. Number one is that I haven't given you guys a new video in about a month, so that's my bad. I take full responsibility for that, and I am so sorry. I promise I didn't forget about you guys. I felt guilty the entire time. I just did not have any time to make the videos. Now, another thing is that this is outside. I'm outside right now, right? It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous day out, but I've prefaced this in the other video I made outside. There are the sounds of the city around me, so if you hear that, I apologize. Trust me, I don't like living with it as much as you don't want to hear it in this video, right? Okay, and number three, look at this whiteboard. All right, so I didn't make the whiteboard, but I built this little frame around it. Guys, I'm serious about trying to teach you about this concept today. And so I went to this length to teach you. All right. So if you're interested, if you're someone who is thinking about selling your home, an industry professional who doesn't want to admit that maybe they don't know a ton on the subject, whatever it might be, if you just like the sound of my voice, which makes two of us in the whole wide world, check it out, guys. This video is not going to be short, and I'm not even going to try to make it short. So let's jump right into the topic, right? The topic is Keller offers. This is something that I have made a video about in the past, and I don't know how to add that. So I mean, if you ask me for it, I'll show it to you. It's more of a general video versus the one that I'm going to be giving to you, the content I'm going to be giving you today. Okay. So Keller offers, what is it? Why does it matter? It's a big topic. So what I want to do is I want to kind of chunk this into smaller digestible pieces. There's a lot of breeze out here today, by the way. I hope that the microphone's picking up what I'm actually saying. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get started by defining a few different things. When it comes to selling your home, sellers have a number of different options, right? So you can't read all this, and frankly, even if it were large enough, you still couldn't read it because my handwriting is very bad. So I'm gonna walk you through this, okay? I've got a few key bullet points for each thing. All right, so seller options. The breeze is blowing the camera. Anyway, so there's the traditional sale, obviously, right? So with a traditional home sale, you hire a realtor, you are represented, you pay a full commission. Depending on your marketplace, it could be anywhere between 5 to 7%. The listing agent will traditionally split the commission with the buyer's agent if they're not the one that locates the buyer. And they handle all your negotiations, all your paperwork. They provide guidance for you using local statistics and local insight. And they help you prepare your home, price your home, and market your home so that you can sell it quickly and for money, for the most money, right? And obviously your listing or your home will be listed in the multiple listing service. The multiple listing service, which it's the MLS is how we're going to refer to it for the majority or for the remainder of this, but that's basically just the syndicated database of all of our listings, right? We have to pay our realtor dues and our local dues to our how to explain this? Anyway, we pay to have access to this. So we, as realtors, we have to have our licenses and we have to go through the proper channels to list these things, and it's the multiple listing service, okay? Then you have Zillow, Trulia, Redfin, all these other websites. They will pick up our listings, but it starts here in the MLS, okay? So, all right. FSBO, or for sale by owner. Now, you're probably familiar with this concept. There is no representation, so that's 100%, you're on your own. Now, a lot of for sale by owners will opt to pay the buyer's agent a commission in order to get them to do the paperwork or whatever, which in my opinion is kind of like paying an attorney on the other side to prosecute you, but anyway. And if you opt to not pay any commissions, and you don't want to get any real estate agents involved, you're going to have to pay attorney fees. And one big distinction I want to make about attorney fees versus realtor commissions is that regardless of whether or not your sale closes, you're going to pay those attorney fees, because attorneys are less understanding than us realtors. Isn't that crazy? So you get no guidance. You're not in the MLS. You're doing this on your own, right? So option number 3 is the discount broker. Discount broker will offer you limited to absolutely no representation, okay? In exchange, you reduce the commissions that you pay. So it's a reduced commission instead of paying the full commission. And you are listed in the multiple listing service. It gets syndicated to all those websites, Zillow, Trulia, blah, 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 right? All right. And this is the newest category of option for home sellers. And this is the iBuyer. The iBuyer is essentially an instant cash offer, right? That's the close on your timeline. And I'm going to kind of break this down. Instead of paying, first of all, you have no representation when you go this route. With the iBuyer, you have no representation. It's basically they have their people on their side, and they're basically telling you what they're going to give you for your house. So you go throughout this process, and they just keep nickel and diming you, and you don't really have anybody there to say, hey, whoa, that's not going to work. You know what I mean? So instead of paying a commission, you will pay a service fee. Typically, the service fees are, the lowest I've seen is 7.5%. So that's, if you're looking at a commission of 6%, your service fee is already higher than the service fee, okay? Or no, your commission's already lower than the service fee. All right, so you get an instant cash offer. It's a quick close or a close on your timeline, depending on what your special circumstances are. There are no showings. This does not go in the MLS. It's not marketed, so it's not in the MLS, and you have no representation, all right? So Keller Offers is sort of a hybrid between this and this, okay? So obviously there's a lot of information up there. I didn't want to rewrite all of it, but what Keller Offers aims to do is blend the best of both worlds in terms of a traditional home sale and the iBuyer, okay? So with Keller Offers, what's going to happen is that you're going to work with an agent. So let's say, for example, you reach out to me, you want to sell your home, and let's say you need to sell fast. Something happened, you got a new job, you need to get rid of your house quick. And for you, you're not really that concerned about maximizing your equity. You're more concerned about a guaranteed sale. So what I can do for you as your agent is I can use this platform, Keller Offers, to find you a cash buyer who can close on your timeline while also providing you representation, okay? So the missing piece right here is that you get no representation. With Keller Offers, you do get representation. Now, is every single agent able to do this for you? No. Other brokerages, other offices do not have this option. Not right now, at least. I know a lot of them are probably going to pick it up soon. And all Keller Williams agents are also not, not all of us are capable of working with this program. You have to become certified in it, okay? So I am certified in it, and I can help you guys with this, okay? So to kind of bring this in and wrap it up in a more succinct fashion, with Keller Offers, you are represented, okay? You have a cash offer, depending on the circumstances. So if you're outside of the buy box, you might not get an offer. That's on a case-by-case basis. We can talk more about that. But should you be qualified or eligible, you will get a cash offer. The iBuyer will pay me the commission, so you don't worry about paying me a commission, but you do have the service fees. Now, the service fee for Keller Offers right now in the Tampa area is 7.5%, okay? So again, it's going to cost you more to go this route than it would to go the traditional home sale, right? You're looking at a difference of 1.5% right there at the basis. And with them, they're also going to come in and they're going to nickel you down for the repairs, but the closing is on your timeline and you have no showings. So for a lot of people, they're willing to trade the convenience, or they're willing to trade their home equity for the convenience. This is why the rise of the iBuyer has been such a powerful thing in this market. And I think as technology continues to evolve, we'll continue to see things that are more like this, right? But the problem with the iBuyer is that you do sacrifice a lot of the local insight, and you're not maximizing your home sale like you would be with a local realtor in your traditional sale. So the primary difference is that with Keller Offers, you get the benefits of the iBuyer with all the representation of Keller Williams, our ecosystem, everything that we have to offer you. We are able to counter negotiate with OfferPad, which is the iBuyer who we work with. And if something doesn't seem right or fair, we can always advocate for you, okay? So that being said, a lot of information was just covered here, and I really hope that it made sense. If there's anything that you want me to explain further, please let me know. If you want for me to try and find some sort of graphic that is more concise or create one, I can certainly do that for you. But the gist of it is, do you need to sell your home quickly? Do you not necessarily care about maxing out your equity? You just need to get out? I can help you with that, and I can still represent you. Now, I will say, I would never lead with this with your home sale. I would not start here, because the reality is that I can sell your house on a timeline that's going to work for you and keep more money in your pocket. But if you want that guaranteed cash offer, no sweat, no roller coaster, I got your back. I can help you out with that. All right, guys. Anything else you want from me? I promise I don't have the coronavirus. Ooh. Anyway, seriously, let me know if you guys what you want to hear about next. I promise to not do this to you again where I make you wait this long. And as always, stay happy, healthy, productive, and blessed.